Jobbing with Nikki. Yeah, gobbing with Nikki. Jobbing with Nikki. Yeah, we're jobbing with Nikki.
Welcome to this episode of Jobbing with Nikki. Tonight I am joined by Alfiee and Dee and Mustafa Khan. This is going to be very interesting.
I don't know what you think we are, Nikki. We're just very boring people living very boring lives, you know.
Average, innit? Average.
Totally. Let's start with, seeing as you're both here, let's start talking about, seeing Mustafa's wearing the shirt, let's talk about the kickboxing.
Oh, yeah. What do you want to know?
Did you recently get your purple belt, was it?
Yeah, I did. I managed to get it. It was a very, oh God, words. Sorry. It was a very good achievement for me, a big achievement. I'm so sorry. This is like, yeah. But yeah. I've been doing kickboxing now like 7 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Blimey, heck. Yeah, so Alfiee comes down to my kickboxing club. And yeah, totally smashed the purple belt. And now there's a lot of people, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of people from the wrestling side that have turned up to my club and only lasted 1 or 2 sessions. And as you heard right there, Alfie's been there 7 years. She earned a purple belt. We don't give belts away. You earn them, you know, and you go through literally blood, sweat, and tears. And this is one thing you know what, it's an honour teaching Alfiee, because she's probably like one of the hardest workers I know. But when it comes down to the training, the focus, the mindset, she's there. Do you know what I mean? And you know, and I'm blessed that I've got great students like her.
I bet. Have you got a little belt, Dee?
Oh no, I should do though. Monty, I'll bring Dee to the next session. We gotta do it.
That's on my list, right? So we'll get a belt, and I think Dee deserves a black belt.
100%.
It's like,
Dee's been through some wars.
By the way, I think when you do bring Dee in, we've also got to bring in our chief instructor. Now, our chief instructor is very strict. He's very meticulous. He's a hard worker, very disciplined, and Alfie's already met him several times, and that's Bugsy, my pet rabbit. Yeah. So Bugsy keeps an eye on everyone. Nikki, why are you laughing for? This is serious business, you know.
Sorry.
You know, Bugsy will come over there and drop kick you.
I believe it.
100%.
But you two have known each other so many years now.
Wow, yeah.
Like, I bet it's nice training with one of your friends.
Well, I mean, I remember, I met Alfie, what is it, over 10 years ago? Has it been over 10?
Yeah. Well, it'll be 10 years in June, so like 9.5.
I sidewalk slammed her, you know.
For the first time. It was just like screaming, she going down.
Just picked her up, got in the ring, picked her up, just sidewalk slammed her there, buried, boom, done, dusted.
I know, you know, a tough one.
Like, I've known you both a long time as well, so I was really looking forward to this.
At least I was going to say, at least one of us were. I'm joking. Nikki, you're going to get a lot of this.
I know. I mean, again,
this is how we are in person.
I know, we love you, Nikki, though, you know.
You're the best.
We can't not. Well, to be honest, we've known you for as many years as we've probably known each other.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's crazy, really, isn't it? Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Again, make me feel really old.
Oh
But
boy.
that was before Dee Dee.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
It was.
I have realized I don't know the story of how Dee Dee came about.
Oh, well. So actually, Dee Dee was a weapon first. So Dee Dee's been around for about 5 years, I think, because I've introduced Dee Dee in a match at Blackheart Wrestling. Me and Leonie was having a street fight. And I was like, what's something I can do that's a bit quirky and a bit fun? So I decided to dig out the inside of a Care Bear, plant a chain in it.
Oh wow!
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Innovative. That's the word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have the very. This is so. There's two. This one is the very first DD that
Oh.
I ever had. Yeah,
Oh
it's
bless.
a
Bastard.
bit worn.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we had to have self care DD after Harley killed the other DD
Oh.
and rejuvenated like the Doctor in Doctor Who.
Yes, exactly. I love Dee Dee though. I love the whole gimmick with Dee Dee. I think it's inspired, it's different, it's something completely that you don't really see apart from you. It is very unique to you. And
Oh, thank you.
for you to come up with that idea and all that, it just shows that you've got the right mind for wrestling. You've got the mind for the characters and all that. See, I can be serious.
Well, you can't really when you want to be. You just got to turn it on and off, innit? But we
Yeah.
enjoy life with a bit of a laugher. Otherwise, we're never going to get through it.
That's
We
true.
always have a laugh, all of us, when we see each other.
Uh,
Always have a giggle. I had Mustafa on one of my questions with Nikki, and he started talking about he hadn't had enough beans to make a funny noise and everything. Like, it's just go have a laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you did ask, can I make a funny noise? I said I've not had enough baked beans yet, so it'll be a bit difficult.
But right. So I got a question from Sledge Bro, who you will know, Alfie. I'm not sure if Mustafa knows him. He wants to know, so I'm going to get this out the way early. Who would win in a fight between you two?
Alfie.
us two.
D D
Dee
D to the D.
Dee. Yeah. Built
100%
with
DD.
chains.
Why do you think Alfie got a purple belt? Because I know if I didn't get it, if she didn't get it, I'd get my ass kicked. Yeah, look.
We didn't see nothing. Didn't
No.
see nothing, man.
No, didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing.
Nothing at all. But let's talk a little bit about you, Mustafa.
Oh my God.
So, come on. Like I say, I've seen you wrestle for many, many years now.
Ooh.
What made you want to do it?
Right, okay, it's right. So the main reason I wanted to do this, so I've been involved in martial arts for about 36 years, and I competed in kickboxing, or full contact kickboxing, this, that, and the other. And I don't like hurting people, and I damaged someone pretty bad in a kickboxing fight, really really bad, and it bothered me. And then I'm talking to my dad because at that time I was kind of going places within the kickboxing world, and my dad just kind of let it be known that one of his dreams was to become a wrestler, and he never got the opportunity. So I decided that, do you know what? Obviously he can't do it. I'll give it a go, and that's how it started. But then the thing is, there's a individual that we know the three of us know very very well, who also we started together. Don't know if I should mention his name or not, but it's Rampage Brown. So me and Rampage have known each other since since we were young. You know, like I think he was about 14 year old when I first met him, and he walked into I had a wine store. He walked into my wine store, and I was watching WWF in those days. And he had a passion for wrestling, as we all know. I had a passion for wrestling. I got more into it because my dad wanted to do it. And then it was Rampage and myself that we both started together back in 2001. And I've wanted to do it because my dad never got the opportunity to become a wrestler. So
Oh, that's a lovely story.
yeah,
Really lovely. What about
yeah,
you, Alfie? What made you want to? Because it is very male dominated.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be a bit of a not an embarrassment per se, but like when you're growing up and you're a girl and you're into wrestling, you get the odd comments from your friends and stuff. I'm sure you was
Yeah.
in the same place as me with that, like the
Oh,
comments,
yeah.
it from your friends. So what made you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
do it? Like,
So, like, I loved it growing up. Like, I loved everything about it. I loved the stories. But obviously, back at the time, I didn't think there were stories. Like, I was really invested in, like, when Jeff Hardy's dog was killed in a fire, and like, I was in, like, I felt it. Like, you get so wrapped up in the stories and how they tell them. And then it was only a third chance because, like, as a kid, you dream of doing that, you're like, oh, I can be Lita and do the moonsault or something. And I always knew I was a bit different, I never quite fitted in. But I know now that, like, I was never made to fit in. Like, as you probably know, it's like, it is better to stand out and sort of just be yourself and sort of own what you like. But it was per chance that I happened to go to college with one of the sisters. So, Freaky's sister.
oh,
I went to I went to college with her, and we were studying nursing. And yeah, she'd started at this new place. So then one day I agreed to do it when I was drunk, and she turned up at my doorstep. And the next day I was like, "Come on, we're going." And that is the first and only time I have ever trained with a hangover. Cause my God.
again.
Never again. But no, I thought I'd never be in that like position because you see some of the photos and like I didn't really know the UK scene. I didn't know anything about like the indie wrestling because I'd been out of it for a couple of years at that point. And yeah, it was just like, oh, I see pictures of her and I'm like, I'd never be able to do anything like that. Like, I just don't think I have the confidence. And then I'm like, just now I'm flinging myself off everything and into everything.
Yeah. You're on Kumite. You're not exactly doing just normal stuff half the time, are you?
Uh, no, and fingers crossed we'll get a death match next year in the new season.
Too
I know.
scared. I don't know how you dare do death matches, honestly. Like, well, let's
I
get
think
started on you in a minute, Mustafa.
whoa.
We've got flour and shopping trolleys to talk about in a minute. But no, I think as it sounds like gender weird saying it, but as a woman, I don't think I'd be able to do it. And I've had 3 kids, and I still wouldn't dare do stuff that you do.
sometimes it's the lack of care for myself. I'm just like, you know what? I can deal with physical pain. Mental pain is a different story, but physical pain, I can do that.
But you're enjoying it. You're still loving what you do. All this time later. So that says it all, really. Now, Mustafa,
Yeah, I do think.
let's get on to Mustafa's most recent Persian rules match
Oh, bloody hell.
because I was there for that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was in the crowd watching, and when you came out the back with that shopping trolley with Johan hunting, I was just like, what is happening?
Well, I had to slap him up in it and just throw him in the trolley, and then, well, before I had to set off, I had to smack him over the head with a baking sheet or tray or whatever it's called. I had to hit him. Yeah, so you know,
It was a really good match. Like, I really enjoyed it, but I did wonder why he was under the ring for so long getting that flour, right? He went under like 3 times, and he's
yeah,
there for a while, and then me and Mark were just like, "Why don't he just bring the bag out at this point?" Just
yeah, yeah.
but he got Mustafa straight in the eyes with this flour, and then the refs put in water, and he had like this paste.
Do you know what? There's a photograph of me sat in a corner. I put it all over Facebook, and I went and I put something like, when you have the food mixer on a high setting, that's what it looked like. It would, yeah. It was a hard day that night. It was a hard
But
day.
I think you and Johan bring out the best in each other when you're
With
in matches together.
yeah, do you know the thing is, and he's good at what he does. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I love, and I'll be honest with you, I love stepping in a ring with someone that knows what they're doing. There's zero ego. There's no, oh, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and you can't have any input in the match. He's I definitely love wrestling Johan, without a shadow of a doubt. And it was just literally, it was one hell of a match. I've seen a review which I was really happy to hear about and watch, and that some of the panel there said it was probably the match of the night. It's great to hear the crowd shouting, "This is awesome," and this, that, and the other. And do you know what? And I'll be honest with you, at the age of 51, I ended up finishing that match, and I was on a high. And I thought, do you know what? I mean, between us three, I've been part of me. I've been thinking about calling it a day. That I'm too old. I'm too this, that, and the other. But having that match, I went back to Jonathan and Joe Sedgwick, and I said, "Look, this is what I can do. I need more matches like this. I like violence. I'm sorry, I like weapons. I like nunchucks."
Wow, that was, oh my god, the nunchucks to the stomach. Like, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I turned the camera to Mark because he was just sat like the sound that they made on his
Yeah,
stomach, just insane. Like, but I'm glad I was there for it. I'm glad that I got to see it. It
yeah.
was a brilliant match. Can't
Thank you.
fault it in the slightest. Like you say, you are 51, but you don't move like a 51-year-old should. you know,
Oh, no, no.
when
And
you
this is what's that? Sorry, go ahead.
when
Go
you're
ahead.
young, like when you're like in your teens, you always think, oh, like 40-year-olds, they can't, they're old. But then you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
people like you doing what you can do. And
That are old.
I've not said that.
People like you
I
that should
mean,
be in a bloody care
no,
home.
I mean people over 30, like me as well,
All right,
right?
right.
Are you
Yeah,
over 30, Alfie?
yeah. No, is she?
Yeah. So, and Alfie, right? So you see people over 30 and your mind changes. Like all them years that I thought that 30 and 40 was old, your mindset's just changed now completely.
I
Like the
think
fact
what it is
you're
was,
still kickboxing as well at
yeah.
50. It shows what you can keep going if your mind's with it.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? It's not just the mind; it's the heart as well. And and this is what sometimes when I've taken training sessions, I can see that a lot of the youngsters, they don't really want to listen to an old man. And when I talked to them, I said it's all about self-preservation. And I turned around and I said, if some of you lot carry on the way you're going, you're not even going to wrestle when you're at my age. Do you know what I mean? At least I can still step in the ring and do what I love to do. And I love to entertain, right? I love to wrestle. I love to hear the crowd reaction and all this, that, and the other. But a lot of the youngsters don't really want to listen. And what they say is, yeah, this old man, this old man. And 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 what I've done is like I've realised that, do you know what? And I did a promo once. I got asked to do a promo, and it was straight from the heart. And I was talking about my last opponent. I said, this is an opponent that I can't beat. No matter what I do, I can't beat. And my opponent, that is time. And it's like when you hear all these old famous, mega famous wrestlers, and part of me, like, I know what you feel, even though I'm not nowhere close to him. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
famous. I'm nothing. I'm just an average guy that wrestles, right? But I can see and I can feel basically if they could turn the clock back to 20, 30, 40 years back, they'd do it. And I'd do it. Do you know what I mean? And it is hard and it does get, sometimes the following morning, I'm type 2 diabetic, I've got high blood pressure. It's like, I'm crawling out of bed. I'm aching, but I do it all over again. I would just continue to do it. And I love it. But one thing what I would advise anyone that's in the game is the older you get, there's certain things that you can do and there's certain things that you can't do. And the ones that you can't do, leave them out because you're preserving yourself. And if you don't, it means that your wrestling career is just going to be a lot shorter, and and it is, and I know some people do take the mickey out of me, and I know some people do talk behind my back and insult me that there's this old guy, but Alfie will tell you I'm the real deal when it comes to a fight. Do you know what I mean? I can fight, I can kick well above my head, I can do the spinning kicks and all this, even at the age of 51. But it's all down to self-preservation.
Yeah.
So you can step in that ring you can fight for another day. And I think, I'm not just gonna talk about Alfie is the thing that we've got in common. We're true warriors. We're fighters. Deep down in our heart, we know that end of the day, if our backs are against the wall, we'll fight. And that's the thing. And and I hope Alfie don't mind me bringing this up, but I know that she legit broke her arm in one match, carried on wrestling in that match, and even won the title. And where 99.9% of people, including, no matter if it's female or male, they would have quit long time, right?
Yeah.
And called it a day, but she didn't. And that's the thing. That's the reason we step into a ring. That's the reason, Alfie does his death matches and this, that, and the other, because she's a warrior. It's that simple. And we love what we do.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
I've recently watched that match back as well, where you broke your arm.
Yeah, I have it on my phone too. Thank you as well, by the way. I do have it on my phone and I've got it clipped where I do. Because it's funny because when it happened, like I heard it pop, but my thought didn't go to, oh, it's broken. I'm like, oh, like I've sprained it or something. And even like, because I remember going to my knees and it kind of just sagged. And I was like, no, it's still not broken. It's fine.
Like
It wasn't.
like he's just said though, the fact that you carried on that match, a
Mm,
lot of people would have gone, something's wrong, I need to stop. But it's that adrenaline, it's that, it's that fight in you. Like
that's it.
you just don't stop.
You
And
don't think about it. Like, sorry. Mm.
but, oh well, that got deep, didn't it?
It's the old man again. It's the old man going deep.
Oh, old man. Let's not listen to the old man. I'm kidding.
Where's the stop button? Where's the stop button? Tell someone help. I don't know this technology.
But Alfie, you're making quite the impression at Kapow recently. Like
Yeah. Oh,
you
I
are
love
very
doing their shows.
now, aren't you? Like
Thank
everyone
you.
so much at Kapow. Like there's been people on like the Facebook posts and they'll comment on the posters and be like, "Oh, Alfie's there. I'm gonna be there. Alfie's there. I'm coming." And it's really good to see. But
Oh, man, yeah.
your most recent one was against my boy, even though he was a brat. I'm allowed to say bad things about the brat. I don't like to, but I'm allowed to. But again, part of that match, just the storytelling between you two, the character work. Because I'm huge on, I love a good storyline within wrestling. I love character work. I love watching the wrestling, but I get so invested in stories and things like that. And the entire time where he was just running around scared of the bear, like it was brilliant. And then he had that moment where he went off, and what were it? He was like, "Does it talk to you? Will it talk to me?" And you just went, "No, have you seen you?" And I couldn't stop laughing.
That was so honestly, that was so much fun. That whole match was so much fun because playing off this super brat character, like especially being a big character myself, it's just it makes for an easier match because as well I find it more enjoyable. And
Yeah,
I love characters. I love character wrestling. Obviously, I love character wrestling, and the fact as well is like Sammy like just played off Dee Dee and, wanted to involve Dee Dee. And that's really all I can ask for in a match because that's what they like. Like, we could have a really different match to any sort of match that anybody else would have with you because of the bear. And
yeah,
it just be like something different to remember
yeah,
because
100%. I
Sammy's
think
great at what he does.
let's not get me started on a Sammy Love session, right? Because I could talk about how amazing he is all day. But he gets it. He gets it. He does. He gets wrestling and he's going to go far. And that is all I am saying now about Sammy.
Uh,
But you've got another match against him coming up. And
yeah.
Here she goes.
your last one at Planet was against him and Natalie. And now you've got, is it him, Jay Vertigo, and Evan?
Yes. Him, Jay Vertigo, and Evan, yeah.
Just,
It should be a fun match.
oh, it'll be great. 100%. I can't wait for that. I've already got my front row tickets sorted, and then that got announced, and I was like, well, I'm going to love that.
Don't worry, I'll be snapmaring him by his hair this time and whipping him with his. Like, give a fuck, you going.
But it's like you and Evan must know each other quite well as well because of PPW.
Oh, yeah, Evan's another one I love. Like, so talented as well.
Sorry, have you had a chance to work with him before, like in a match? Or
No, never.
oh,
Um,
it's interesting.
yeah, obviously we train together.
It's
Yeah,
like
it
really talented people, and I'm really excited for it. But you just got to get in there and beat all the lads up. So
it's fine. We can do that. It's just
he's
in all in a day's work, isn't it? Just kick everybody.
and Mustafa,
What is
you have a match with Red Brocco coming up this Saturday.
Yeah.
Old tournament.
Hey, yeah, Red Brocco. I think we'll both be walking in with our Zimmer frames to the ring and that. Brocco, I'm sorry, I don't mean it. I don't mean it.
It's all right.
Oh,
I'm watching this on
come
his
here.
black and white. Right. I'm allowed to pick on him because I do comms with him. So but I love him. I love Brocco.
Oh, he's
Like,
you know what he is, and I'll be honest with you. There's not a lot of people that I call brother, but he's dear to my heart, him and his family. Do you know what? One of the most amazing people I know.
yeah.
He's such a gentleman. Biggest heart. Wait, just 1 second. We got an intruder. Oi.
Oh,
It's my Nikki. She just sneaked in. See, big time wrestler. He's got rabbits. There were some bloody pit bulls, them two. Wait, she sneaked off from a bloody Snickers bar.
but no, I love the Broncos. I love them
Yeah.
all. Well, him and his wife, they've kind of taken me under their wing when I've started coming down. And I just have such a laugh with Ruby. Like we have we just giggle all the time. Like, I can just stand and laugh with her nonstop. But him and Tracy just taking me under their wing. Like she'll be like, "Do you want a coffee, Nikki? Do you need anything?" I'm like, "No, fine."
They're brilliant. They are. They're brilliant. And you know, like Ruby Brocco, she calls me uncle. You know what I mean? I call her big head. You know.
I know you do. Everyone does, and I keep telling you all off. She hasn't got a big head, right?
No. Listen, you're right. You know what? I'm glad we're recording this. So Ruby Brocco, you do not have a big head. You got a massive head. I'm just saying, yeah.
There's
That girl's head so big, she got on satellite and moon going around that head. Telling you.
Oh.
I always say to her, I said, you know what? I said, every wrestling match I've seen you being involved, no one can put you in a headlock because your head's so big. That's bad Mustafa. Bad Mustafa. Bad.
Oh.
Luna.
When I did comms with Rocco first time, I was really nervous because like I've had a laugh with him before, but I've never done out like that with him, like comms. And his wife watched it back and she said to me next time, she was like, "You two just bounced off each other so well." She's like, "It was so fun to listen to." And then obviously we had the addition of Hamza this past week, which made things really fun.
I love Hamza.
Hamza's a good guy.
Chaos. The amount of times that he said he'd been in prison was unreal. Like Mark came to the show and then went home and watched it back just so he could listen to comms because all he could see was us at the other side of the room just laughing our heads off. But I love doing it. I never knew, well, I would say I never knew I loved talking so much, but we all know that's a lie.
I think that's why I'm partly deaf.
Mark always, he's deaf in his left ear because I have a thing where I have to sit like once we've sat one way next to each other, I then have to sit that way every time with someone. Me and my friend Gemma do it up at school. We'll sit on the wall outside school, but she has to sit there and I have to sit here because it's weird otherwise. And so he says he's deaf in one. Right. Shall we play a game? We're midway through. Let's play the game.
Let's play. Oh God, this is like that movie, isn't it? This is like Saw.
Right. So the first one will be a practice.
Right. Practice.
A place with crazy people, starting with the letter P.
I don't know.
Psychiatric hospital.
There we go.
This is great for bloody mental health, isn't it?
I'm not the mental health podcast. This is just a giggle. I'm the laugh podcast.
I was trying to think of something funny, but apparently I'm not that funny.
I couldn't think of all. At least you thought of something.
A bad thing to eat, starting with O.
Onion.
Why is that bad?
Could you get bad breath from it? No wonder I keep my bloody distance from you, Nikki, when you come to shows. It's like, hey, Mustafa, I'm gone. Hey, girl, I'm gone. I'm joking.
Funny story, though, when I was little, I went in my fridge and got an apple out, and my mate were over, and he wanted one, and he put his hand in the fridge and pulled out an onion and bit it like an apple.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Right. Something you lick, starting with F.
A frog.
A frog. There we go. It's a good answer, Alfie.
Lord have mercy. If I was the right skin tone, you see me blushing right now.
Something you swallow, starting with J. I haven't set these up, I promise.
Oh,
Something you swallow,
bloody no.
J.
Eh?
Something you swallow, starting with J. Let's be grown ups about this.
Juice.
Juice.
Yeah, juice. Bloody hell, we'll just don't ask where the bloody juice is coming from, that's all. Gordon Bennett. Bloody hell, Nicky.
This is where if I don't need to mute it because I'm laughing so much. A reason you scream, starting with I.
Your reason you scream begin with starting with I.
Ice cream.
We'll give you it.
Did when you realise how just fucking dumb you are, and you're like, I can't. Why am I can't thinking about? Oh Jesus Christ! I should just give up.
Oh dear.
Something that happens in Vegas, beginning with H.
Hangover. I don't know.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
A good place to hide a body, starting with N.
near woods.
They feed them to the pigs, but that's not
Yeah,
end.
that's not in.
That's what you do. You feed them to the pigs. The
You
pigs
feed
eat
them to the
everything.
pigs. 100%.
Yeah, apart from teeth, they don't eat teeth, and
That's why you got to remove the teeth.
yeah,
And
is it fingernail?
fingernails and hair.
Burn off the fingerprints. Take
Yeah.
out the teeth, the fingernails, and stab them with an icicle, because then it'll melt. No murder weapon.
Also insulin, because that's naturally produced in the body, and you can get it on like anybody that's diabetic has insulin, and yeah, it can overdose.
Yeah.
We're totally not talking
Are
about
we
this.
just are we just planning a murder here, or
I
it
mean,
sounds like we're planning a murder, isn't it?
we probably have a really long list. So
Oh,
right. Something you do drunk, starting with M.
start wrestling. Oh,
Mumble. I don't know.
Mumble, that's a good one. I mumble. You are neck and neck right now, by the way.
Oh,
A weird,
I forgot we were competing.
yeah, no.
a weird place to be naked, starting with B.
Benny Dom. And
Right. If
I
Alfie
don't
gets
know.
this, she ties.
Go on, Alfie. You got this. You got this.
Mustafa gets this. Something boring, beginning with A.
Alfie.
No,
I'm not
we
giving
can't
you
have that. We can't have that answer.
No.
I know. Starting with the A.
Yeah.
Something boring beginning with the A. A conversation with Nikki.
I'm not giving you that. You're not getting a point. Come on, think. You're not getting a point, you or you, for them to answer.
A
Something
really
boring.
long heat.
Right. So now it's tied. We need a tiebreaker, and I'm really scared because I put some
I'm
really
scared.
I put some really bad questions back in the box.
Oh boy.
And I'm just going to pick one out at random.
We're both successfully failing, so you know.
I don't know if I can ask this.
Oh boy. Just do it.
A good surface to snort cocaine, starting with a G.
G. Starting with a G.
I was going to say, any service is a good service if you just believe.
Bloody hell.
Oh, this is for the win. This is for the win, guys.
I don't know. The only thing. I don't know. Golf cart.
That's better. I was thinking garage door.
There we go. We have a winner.
Garage door.
I can't
Bloody
believe
hell.
that. At least I didn't pull out the prostitute question, so we're good.
No, you're gonna have to pull that one out now. Now you've said it. You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to say it.
I don't know
I'm
where
sorry,
it is.
but
It's in the
I'm
box.
intrigued.
Right, wait there. Pick a letter. Right, so it is a good place, a place you find prostitutes, starting with you.
No. Oh, bloody hell.
Why is everything with that starts with you just like?
Oh, yeah.
I know all I can think of is you for umbrella, but
You for underwear. That's where you'll find them.
should have been an I, shouldn't it, Alfie? Like you find prostitutes starting with I.
You go on a road trip from the airport to the wrestling venue and you get pointed out prostitutes on the way down.
Right.
Oh.